You have to be careful that Dr. Douglas does not get in your mind as a young man. The problem I got in my country is this. We are not getting a good deal from Dr. Douglas as young people. Dr. Douglas don't care about the youths of this country.
Nobody at all.
But let me say here tonight that I am going to work with all of my energies to remove Dr. Douglas from office. And may I also say that I am going to work to remove him in the right way. Folks, when you're ready to go with me to Church Street, let me know. I'll be leading. When you're ready to go to Church Street, let me know. I'll be representing the youths of the country. Brothers and sisters, let me say something to you all. The entrepreneurial spirit that we once had in this country as young people, Dr. Douglas has taken it away from us. And he has given it to the Chinese. Let me say something to you all. I am not going to deal with the Chinese matter tonight in length because that is Richard's job. We all have specific things to deal with. I used to sell 3 small roll-on for $10. The Chinese brought in more than me and undersell me for $9. Look what happened to me now. Are you playing with me? Things are easy. Last week, I called a company in the United States and tell them, send me $50,000 roll-on. And from tomorrow, I'll be selling 3 for 8. I got more for you. The war start. And when I start to sell 3 for 8, and they bring it down, I sell 3 for none. I'm gonna get them where? Brothers and sisters, I am here to prove to you all that you got to look after you. I'm ready for Dr. Douglas. Dr. Douglas has lost his mind. Dr. Douglas has no moral right to run this country anymore. No moral rights whatsoever. He has lost his way. And that is why the entrepreneurial spirit of the young men and women of this country has been lost under Dr. Douglas. So folks, I will never sleep good tonight. You know why? When I leave here, I mean you all know I don't really sleep. Because when I leave here, I'm going home in my bed. I know you know where my bed be. 98.9. I sleep there. Marcus, give me a bed up there. And that is why Richard Gaines can't sleep up to now. For he like me bed. With FM, but he don't come in the bed with me now. Just in case, brothers and sisters, you might be wondering how in this life I could be so strong through all the difficulties that I've been through. And the magistrate told my wife the other day to go after me with all my buildings that I owe. I want those of you who are listening to understand who's speaking to you. If my wife come after me tomorrow for all of my property that I own, I'll give them to her. You know why? Because my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus Christ and his righteousness. No power that comes against me can ever conquer. And let me say this to you all this evening. For evil to overpower you, it takes you as a good person to do nothing. Remember those words. No evil can ever come against Carlton, Dupont and conquer me. I'm a tiger. I'm a turtle. My back that for Dr. Douglas. Red card. Dr. Douglas must go. 2 yellow is a red in international football. Let me put on my whistle. Do I tell me when my time come, you know? For I know when we start to talk, me don't done. I'm only joking. I respect the next speaker. Listen what Donald Trump say. Passion is why Mark Burnett, Jim Cramer, and Arnold Schwarzenegger are at the top of the fields. All successful people are high energy people who are passionate about what they do. Find a passion that energizes you, right? If Robert Bratcher were to come back on this earth and see what Dr. Douglas has done to this country, he will born mother! Lord have mercy. I got a secret for you all. Ask yourself this question. What about the young group that used to be on Win FM inside the news on a Saturday?
Daddy?
You all listen to this from me carefully. I am serious with this part. Tonight, I was laying down on my bed. I have a very nice home, thank God. And I also have a room that I go to for inspiration. And when I went into that room, I lay flat and look at the rafters. And the Lord showed me, Carlton, mention a little bit about the young group Sniper. You remember that group? You remember the real good contribution Sniper used to make inside the news on Win FM on a Saturday? Well, if you remember, ask yourself the question, what has become of that group? I got the answer. It's not for you tonight. Find it out. Brothers and sisters, ask about Sniper and why they're off of Win FM. Not by Mr. Bacchus, not by the board of directors. You ask yourself the question because I have the answer. See if you get it. Not tonight. Why Sniper isn't on Win FM inside the news? If all you think Dr. Douglas is nice, ask me. Dr. Douglas has made sure in this country that he's trying as much as he can to make as many of our people subjugate to him. Brothers and sisters, do not be subjugated under Dr. Douglas. Do not bow down to Dr. Douglas. Who is Dr. Douglas? The Prime Minister of the country. Nothing else. He's not a good leader. He's a liar. Let me tell you, if you don't know a man lie and you call him a liar, he could take you to court. I am ready tomorrow to bring my lawyers from Trinidad. I think do I say that somebody is here taping? You all make sure the tape working. Folks, do I have my time up? Folks, listen this. I didn't come here to spoil this meeting. Hear this. Or you think Dr. Douglas is anything easy in this country? Listen to me. One day I was in the store. I saw an individual who I would choose not to call her name, a lady. She came to the store and she presented me with a letter. Having read the letter, I asked myself in the store, who am I? What that letter was about. Dr. Ross in Miami is asking me to fly to Miami to meet him. Dr. Ross from Ross University. I flew to Miami. I said, Dr. Ross, you live in Fort Lauderdale, right? He said, yes. Go to Miami International Airport because the straight flights from here. And they told me you're very good at driving in Miami. I will direct you in my yard. So I met him. Dr. Ross gave me a letter to go to Dr. Douglas with. And he said, Mr. Dupont, you have a first-class attitude when it comes to renting apartment. Of your 20 apartments, you are in the top 5 at Ross University. A poor man like me out of Sunny Point. I said, praise God. Who am I? You can make yourself into becoming something. Don't give up on life. I flew back to St. Kitts. I contact Dr. Douglas. Went and had a meeting with Dr. Douglas for 90 minutes. Wow. Dr. Douglas told me all of the good that he heard about me. And I was happy. And he told me, look, Mr. Dupont, this letter that you brought from Dr. Ross is a good one. In the letter, Dr. Ross offered me $1 million US. I said, weird. What's this? Mr. Dupont, I would like you to build me 100 luxury units like those you have already. I am giving you this $1 million to assist you. And when the building is ready, I will rent it from you and deduct a little bit every month. I said, God, somebody gonna get money in St. Kitts. You know what I was doing? I was thinking about the painter, the contractor, the cleaners, the masons. Dr. Douglas don't think that about you. And you know what? There are 2 gentlemen who I respect up to now in the circus. When Dr. Douglas told me, Dupont, I will never, ever stop you from getting this land. And I'll tell you something, I am going to work on the document myself. Honest to God, I thought Dr. Douglas was truthful. I went in the circus. Again, even if you're angry, be careful calling people's name. God, I'm asking you all, please don't do it. I went in the circus. I met 2 of my very, very good labor friends, one of whom had helped me when I was down the other day with some cash. Thank God for him. And I asked them what Dr. mindful of my good friend who coming after me, Carl Hooper, the number 4 batsman, Mr. Beach. So I don't want to take up any of his time. Young people, those of you who listening to Dupont, remember this. Whether you're Labour or whether you're PAM, politics has nothing to do with your development of your country and your people. Folks, listen to me. Whether you are Labour, whether you are a PAM, politics has nothing to do with the development of your people. Ask Dr. Douglas to leave office now. Brothers and sisters,